All right, Shalom. First and foremost, have to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, which is named the Most High, and Yahweh Shai, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And I just want to do a quick video. I'm going to entitle this, hey, look, GMS, like GreatMillStone, was right. And of course you see, a picture, of the head apostles. You got Apostle Dahar, Apostle Gabar, you got Apostle Ramlab, and of course Apostle Rakah, right, which are the four, heads, the four leaders of GreatMillStone, right, which is, everyone should know who those brothers are, which, you got to give them credit, right? You have to give GMS credit, man. Okay, you have to give the apostles and the elders of GMS, respect, and that's in the Bible, because, it's funny, because certain guys try to, come on and ask, why do you guys, give men credit? It's like, well, wait a second. It tells you, I believe that's First Peter. Someone can put the verse down below, but it tells you to give honor unto the elders who rule well. Okay, so the apostles of GreatMillStone, starting with, Apostle Dahar on down, they're worthy of much respect, man. Okay, the apostles are worthy of much respect because Dahar been out there teaching for, I want to say, what is it, 37 years? So about 40 years Dahar's been out there for, man. All right, like 37 years, roughly. Okay, so, they're worthy of respect. Okay, the apostles of GreatMillStone are worthy of respect, and they've been out there teaching since the 80s, right? They've been out there teaching since the 80s. Okay, so, hey, you got to give them credit, man. Scriptures talk about how, if this ministry, was of man, then it would come to naught, right? But if it be of the Most High, it's going to flourish, right? So that shows that the ministry, right, over at GMS, right, GreatMillStone, is, inspired of the Most High, right? The Lord's dealing with them, right? They've been out there for that long, and they're still, constantly, doing videos and, teaching, man. Unlike these other groups out here, like, LUIC, ISUPK, One Body and Yahweh Shai, and even Sakari, because Sakari's out there talking about how, oh, well, the book of Hebrews isn't, inspired of the Most High or something like that, which is just pure nonsense, man. And then they said something about how, the elect are going to die, after 1,000 years in the kingdom. I mean, come on, those guys ain't deep, man. And hey, look, everything they got that from GMS. Okay, because they were once part of, GMS. Right, me, on the other hand, I would say that I've learned a decent amount of information, from the apostles of GreatMillStone. I knew certain things, about the scriptures. Before I, came across GMS, right, I knew certain things because I have always been into the scriptures. But then when I came across, GMS, I was like, look at these guys, man. Now, I can't find anyone else, on the internet, who, is as, may I say, deep as these guys here, man, right? Starting with Tahar, Gabar, Ramlab, and Rakah, right? On down to the elders. Okay? I couldn't find anyone else, who could, go so deep into the scriptures as these men here could. Okay, so of course, at first I started off, skeptical, as I was first, looking into it. But then over time, I then got into, reading the scriptures for myself, and then I could see, it's like, oh, what these guys are saying, it's actually true. Like, I'll give an example, as far as the, say the hell doctrine, right? The hell doctrine, I was, brought up to believe what everyone else believed about that, there's a place, under our feet where we all burn forever. Okay, but then, after I listened to GMS, they put forth compelling evidence to suggest that that's not true. And then at first I was like, oh, what the hell are these guys saying? But then guess what? Over time, which it only took me a week, of looking into it, when I say over time, I was like, oh, you know what? They're right, right? My understanding was flawed, so I'll give them credit, right? Hey, look, they're right. You can't, you can't take away that from them, man. What they're saying is clearly right. Okay, you have to give credit where it's due, man. Right? So you have other guys out here that they'll try to bash GMS and all of that, and try to, put slander on them, and all of that. It's like, come on, if you don't agree, to just be a man and don't agree. There's no reason to have to resort to making slander videos like what these guys in what is it, the Yashawella Milwaukee, right? And this other guy out there, what is it, Avenger for Yahweh, just to name a handful, of trolls out there who make, GMS exposed videos, so-called. It's like, come on, man. If you don't agree, be a man, disagree, and keep it moving, right? Go do your own thing. All right? I mean, hey, there's no reason to, to hate, the apostles of GMS. If you disagree and keep it moving, right? There's no reason to make, 100 exposed videos. It's like, come on, what the hell are you doing? If you're sincere, go do the work, right? Go do the work. And hey, the Lord might deal with you, right? If you're truly sincere, right? There's no reason, to be making all these exposed videos. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to be doing that. Okay, so it's like, as I said, man, hey, you have to give credit to the elders and to the apostles of GMS, man. Okay, the apostles of Great Millstone are worthy of respect. Okay, most certainly, man. Because the Lord is dealing with the elders of Great Millstone. Okay, and we're going to find out, as Tahar said, hey, look, everyone's going to find out that GMS had the truth. And that's true, right? Everybody's going to find out that Great Millstone, was teaching the truth regarding the scriptures on a vast majority of the subjects. Which I wouldn't say that GMS has 100% truth. I wouldn't say that. But it's definitely sure that the Lord's dealing, with these men. I definitely do believe that the Lord is dealing with the elders and the apostles of GMS, right? So I will give the elders of Great Millstone, respect. They most certainly do deserve that. And as I said, I hope all these, men in Great Millstone, make it, man, right? We hope that all the brothers in Great Millstone, receive salvation, right? And I'll say that about the other groups as well, such as, Sakari, and all the other groups on down, right? We hope that all the men, get right, and then make it onto those chariots, right? We'll always say that. Hey, the scriptures tell you that the Lord is willing for all to come to repentance, right? That none shall perish. Okay, so that's what the Lord wants, right? The Lord wants, all of us to get right. But guess what? Some of us are not. Okay, so we just want to, make sure we get on the Lord's right-hand side. All right, but of course, at the same time, someone has to be the two-third. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just wanted to do that quick video because I always see these guys, coming at GMS. It's like, oh, come on, what the hell are you guys doing? The GMS is worthy of respect, man. Okay, even if you don't agree what they're saying, it's like, why do these guys have to make exposed videos? Like 100 of them. It's like, come on, be a man, disagree, and keep it moving, man. Okay, but, in closing, right, GMS, right, starting with the hard on down, they're cool, right? IETT, right, end time teacher, I give my respect to the elders of Great Millstone. Okay, and I've always said that. I've always said that, for years, right? For years, someone asked me, my thoughts on, GMS. I've always said that, I definitely have respect, for the elders of Great Millstone, and the apostle on down, right? I've always said that, I will always, stand behind that, right? Because that's the standpoint I have on it. I do believe the Lord is dealing with Great Millstone, right? Starting with the hard on down, man. All right, because what they've been telling us, such as, the MO, what I'm talking about, I got to, watch the words I use. They've been out there talking about that, before I was even born. And guess what? Now you're starting to see that come to pass, man. Okay, which I knew about the MO before I knew about Great Millstone, because a lot of people know about that. But you have to give them credit, because I've seen the older videos where they were out there teaching, about this, this information, man, back in the early days of, the internet. okay, before many of these other conspiracy guys got on the, the whip, so to speak, or these Bible guys got on there. So again, whether they came up with that or not, I don't know, because I've definitely learned that from other people outside of Great Millstone. But whether they did or not is irrelevant, because they've been out there teaching it for so long. So now you're seeing what they've been telling the people about, is certainly coming to pass, man. Okay, so, hey, GMS, clearly, got the truth, man. Okay, compared to these other, groups out there. As I said, it doesn't mean, I'm saying GMS has 100% truth, because I would disagree on that. But the Lord is definitely dealing with the elders of Great Millstone, man. Okay, so, I just want to do that quick video, just to give, my respect, to the elders of Great Millstone, right? Much respect, most certainly do. And, I'm say shalom.